suffer.
Yep.
It's the nature. It's the nature of it, dude. Aren't we all? Some more intense than others, I would say.
Yeah.
I meant to review the VOD and, check in where we left off.
Oh, I know where we left off. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think we can pull up the spot where it stopped if we need to. How was your weekend been so far?
So far so good. You know how I've been obsessed with the TV show called Severance?
Uh-huh.
The finale, the season finale aired yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to watch it until today. That shit was wild. Very good. I cried.
Morning, Latrell. How goes it? I love that Latrell tunes in for streams. My friend was on deployment. So random. We love to see it. Welcome.
Hell yeah.
Dude, have you ever had...
What up, Corey? What up, Latrell?
Hello. Welcome. I love how I had such an unhinged live yesterday, and then we're just going back to like business as usual today.
To be honest, yesterday wasn't even really like unhinged. I mean, other people aside from you were being unhinged, but not you.
Yeah. Dude, that's the thing. Someone told me the other day that like every time I live stream drunk, it counts as a crash out. I'm like, that's just objectively not true. What if I'm just always drunk?
Yeah, like you just be chilling. I feel like people don't always understand.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want on the internet. They hate to see it.
Yep.
Trying to keep the journalists down.
I think a lot of people, especially when they see you like hanging out with your friends and actually do stuff, I think they just get jealous because they're chronically online and they don't know what it's like to like have friends and do stuff with them.
Dude, when I forget who said that, but someone called me like Stream Diddy because I always bring all my friends on stream.
But your friends are awesome and hilarious.
Right? They're down. They're carrying the weight of the lives, honestly.
Yeah. I love it.
My phone was calling. Something the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. That is not good. What happened when you left yesterday? I don't know. My phone died, and I don't even remember the end of my stream. I still have no Some random guy like DM'd me on Instagram and was like, "Had so much fun being on your live. Let me know if we go viral." And I was like, "What the hell is this? I don't even remember having this conversation."
Damn.
I know.
Yeah, I tried to stay.
They were walking like 2 blocks away, and then they like looked back. They're like, "Where the hell is Kelly?" And I was like talking to like this group of people, and they're like,
Oh my god.
"What the fuck?"
Yeah, I tried to stay, but I had to go to bed. I was tired, but y'all looked like you were having a jolly old time. So
I know. I love that Angela had a ring light. I was like, "Okay, prepared." I'm like in the Uber. I'm like,
hell yeah.
Dude, I really want to I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a whole thing. You gotta be like ready to like, catch up on a bunch of like lore and stuff, I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting my window set up so I can go back to where we left off in my notes.
Woohoo! I know. Lachelle, what happened though? I hope you feel better. Sorry, Peanut's munching in the background, and I will not stop it.
Peanut.
I know, the ASMR munching. I'm like, sorry.
Oh yeah, we were watching bits of the debate that Tyler and Sunday were having, and we were trying to get to the point where Sunday shows his DMs to prove that Tyler, who was claiming Tyler was claiming that Sunday was sweeping for Demon Mama in DMs and stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to find when he actually puts them out. I think it might have maybe just been on his own stream the next day or whatever, but did I link that? Let me see. I might not have. Oh wait, I did actually.
I see it. Oh yeah. For those of you who might not have been here last time, Tyler is a political streamer. Unhinged, and we're going over all the stuff and happenings that led to this notorious reputation of his. Jim is an
Yes.
expert. Okay, had a basketball game today, and I'm pretty sure I tore my groin. Ow!
God damn.
I know that's like the worst thing you could have said. I'm like, ouch. I'm sorry. I hope.
I hope you feel better soon,
Yeah.
Latra.
Howdy. How faithful? How goes it? So I'm on page. It's on what page? No. Three. Yep. The NPC debate.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, there was another thing I forgot to pull up really quick. I'm pulling it up.
No, you're totally fine.
Oh yeah, as I can do a little like recap
Yeah.
of where we left off to, but yeah. Um Westside Tyler and President Sunday are two streamers that used to be friends until Tyler put out an expose about Demon Mama that, while totally credible, had some glaring mistakes in it that President Sunday happened to critique. And for the crime of having criticism, Tyler decided that Sunday is evil and sweeping for Demon Mama. And yeah, where we last left off, the two of them were yelling at each other on another streamer's stream.
Is
And
it
yeah.
on the internet? I'm like, true.
What up, babe?
Baby.
Westside Tyler is a rabid lunatic on the internet. Yeah, that's very accurate.
Let him know. Let him know right away. Exactly how it is, dude.
Rabid is accurate, I would say personally. Okay. But yeah, so Sunday ends up showing his DMs on screen, which prove that was not sweeping for Demon Mama in DMs. Like, he just goes through from the very beginning the entire log of their DMs so we can see one by one. He reads all of them aloud so we
And
can
if you
see.
want, but you can't say it's not transparent, okay?
Yep. And there's only two voice calls that they do. The first one is from before Tyler was doing any sort of expose or hit piece or whatever, which means that there was no way that in that call was when Sunday was sweeping for her. And then the other call was like 3 seconds long or some shit because I think it was like a butt dial. And that's it.
You even showed that. I'm like,
So yeah, we know for a fact that
out there, okay?
yeah, we know for a fact that Tyler was lying when he said that, which is the first time we really see that Tyler is a liar and he will lie in the moment if need be to save face. Um yeah, you're doing all kinds of stuff with the layout.
I know. I'm drawing, not very successfully. I'm like, I do like the same thing with the layout over and over again. I'm like,
Um sorry, I'm double checking my notes.
no, you're okay.
Um oh yeah, one of the things that occurs around this time, I think this was uh I don't think it matters the exact amount of time after, but it was after Sunday is doing this stream. You can find the VOD on his channel. I think it's called a State of Play, for a bunch of new people that had come into the community that didn't understand the dynamics between different streamers, like why some streamers are friends, some don't like each other, some have beef, whatever, blah blah blah. And in this stream, he makes a joke referring to Tyler as Brokeback Mountain as a nickname. This is because Tyler has a bad back. Um, he has complained about it a lot. He had to like be on medication. He's ended up getting like surgery on it.
So ableism, basically, is what you're saying.
No, no,
Hmm.
no.
Interesting.
Um, and then Tyler is always talking about like how big and strong and tall he is. And during this state of play, Sunday is like drawing out this
Do you want me to
like
pull up that
web.
dog? By the way? Sorry.
If you want to, it's not like a big deal or all that necessary or anything. It's just I have to give this little bit of context for a thing because it starts uh a delusion that Tyler has that he continues to hold on to this day. Um and so when Sunday's doing the state of play thing, he's got like MS Paint or something up on the screen, and he's drawing out a silly little like web to demonstrate like what he's talking about with the relationship between different orbits and streamers and stuff.
As
And
always,
he if he was only talking about this, no one would be able to understand anything because for a lot of these streamers who had like been around for like 5+ years or whatever and have had just like so many interactions, like it was getting layered and complex, and so the chart was needed. I was also watching this stream, and I was very new to all of this stuff still, so I'm actually very thankful that he did this stream and drew it out the way he did because like I did not know or understand shit, and I was
yeah,
not going to
hours
otherwise.
of God watching to get all that context. And it's like, is it worth it? It's like, it is worth it, but it's like most people aren't going to invest that time. Like,
Right. And there's some stuff that you're just when you just uh enter into a already established space, even if some people explain some stuff to you, there's just like you're just not going to be able to like fully understand or grasp everything until someone actually just like lays it all out or whatever. I
yeah,
actually wish more streamers would do this sometimes
yeah.
whenever they get an influx of like new viewers and stuff, because there's still like lore and like inside jokes for other streamers that I've been watching for like 6 months or whatever, and I still am like, I don't know what the fuck that means or what that refers to.
It's
um
kind of wild to think that, like, yeah. No, it's just funny. Funny.
but on this web when he pulls
Or like
up or when
little shit that happened the past couple months, like, we're at the ground floor, you know?
especially during times when there's like a domino effect of like a bunch of stuff happening, like I feel bad for any person that will start getting into this side of streaming and stuff like in the next couple months after all the Destiny stuff has occurred and like DGG imploded. Like imagine trying to grasp the
The whole
gravity of all of that. Yeah.
I know because people are never gonna understand like how respected and how untouchable like Destiny was before,
Mhm.
you know, like at all. Because now he's just such a joke. Like even
Yep.
after like which it should have been that way, but like after the dick sucking video, like no one took him seriously. Like it's fucked up. It's wrong. It's homophobic, but it's true.
It was just the way you said that was very funny. Yeah, during the stream Sunday, even like you see him come up with this like joke nickname for Tyler like in real time, and he starts off by pulling up a picture of the Mountain from Game of Thrones, who is a big, strong, violent psycho character. And that's like uh his like joke at first, but then he started talking about how, oh yeah, he just had back surgery or whatever, so broke back mountain. It's a pun, right? um but then because of this, Tyler convinces himself that this nickname actually refers to the gay cowboy movie uh that stars Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger.
Hey, a lot of people
um
can honestly. I'm like, who
it
could
was
blame the guy?
the movie is culturally significant. Like I think most people that would be like the first thing that comes to mind when hearing that, right? But people were trying to tell him like if you just watch the stream where
I
this
know.
came up
Sorry,
in, you would know like where it came from. But of course he never does, because if he does that, then he can't keep looking at it in the sexual way instead. And Tyler gets it into his head that Sunday is just incredibly attracted to him and obsessed with him and just wants to fuck him. So after this, Tyler starts claiming that Sunday is sexually harassing him. And
that's a good strategy. Honestly, it's bulletproof.
if only it wasn't so obvious that it's like the other way around. Because in making this declaration to his audience, so a thing that Tyler does a lot is he will like act out things in like pantomime stuff. He does a lot of sounds and sound effects with his own mouth, not like with a soundboard or anything like that. And this can make for some um very interesting sound bites and stuff that he says. One of the things that he starts doing is he does impressions of Sunday wanting to fuck him, and it's really gross. Um,
That sounds kind of
he does like dick sucking sounds and everything. Like takes the time to like act it out and like make those sounds, like slurping and stuff, as if he was President Sunday. He does this for an uncomfortable amount of time, just like yapping about how much Sunday must want to fuck him.
so he's thought about it.
Yes,
He's put some time
because
in.
he gets detail. He One of the quotes, a lot of the there's a lot of stuff from this rant that um the number one Tai A logger Aiko rules has saved on our soundboard, and one of them is Tyler saying in a voice impersonating Sunday, this bratty bottom needs to be taught a lesson. Like he takes it to that degree. Um,
You want to say
yeah.
that again?
He said, "Fuck."
Did I hear you correctly?
He says, "This bratty bottom needs to be taught a lesson." That's what he says. Why? I don't even know why he's using terms like bratty bot. Like there's like a lot going on with that choice of phrase.
We could psychoanalyze that all day, but we won't. Come out when you're ready. Come out when you're ready, okay?
Yeah,
You know, it's funny because like you're like my side of the internet is so much more like politically correct, but this is literally just two guys looking at each other being like, "Gay, no, you're gay." It's literally my side of the internet, just like more.
no, only one of these dudes is pointing at the other and being like gay, and it's Tyler.
Rejection.
uh, One of the other things, so he thinks that everyone thinks he's hot all the time, and he uses it at almost like a deflection, I guess. Like a one day, speaking of Destiny pulls up his Demon Mama hit piece to watch, and he doesn't even make it through the first 5 minutes before he gets completely distracted and starts talking about like completely different shit on his stream. And what he starts talking about is Invisalign, because he like notices something about Tyler's teeth and starts talking about his own teeth and how it's a like very obvious like uh amphetamine fueled tangent
Dude,
or
that
whatever.
dude abuses the fuck out of either meth or his ADHD medication. I'm like, I haven't decided which. His jaw all the time is like.
Yeah,
Remember
everyone
when
says Vyvanse. Yeah.
wait, so this
Um,
is the dude, just to clarify to everyone. Let me start my screen share. Sorry, this would have been more epic if I had it pulled up for my interjection.
you good.
Home screen, fire screen. Bum, 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 bum. New notifications, great. This is who we're talking about. Who thinks he's so hot, dude. This is the man, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This is the king. Look at his. Why is his head shaped like that? Why does he look like he always just got his wisdom teeth out? Look at his face right.
Mm-hmm.
Why is his hair so greasy?
He is the most just some guy looking dude ever.
And then gobbled down.
Like his voice, and then gobbled down. Crazy place to unmute. Crazy.
So while he's watching Destiny attempt to watch his expose, he is convinced that Destiny is actually just talking about how hot he thinks Tyler is.
So this is a pattern.
Yes. He tell
And then gobbled down. And so he oh, there.
Oh my god, that just like etch a sketched my brain. Hold on a second.
Sorry.
No, you're all good.
I'm guessing.
Oh yeah,
Tyler's face.
yes. He tells a story about how he knows that when he's at the gym, women look at his dick and smile. Like that's literally what he said. And I'm like, do you really like? No one's looking at your dick, bro. That's not.
I'm convinced this is a quick toxic alt because they always show up in pairs. They always show up in pairs, dude. You guys are a tag team.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
You're good. But so this, anyways, this starts Tyler's like sexual harassment arc. And one of the things I was trying to pull up that I forgot to earlier, but my shit won't fucking load.
Mood. I know my internet is being so bad right now too.
But Aiko and Sunday do a stream together where they talk about the gross. They talk about and show the gross, shit that Tyler was saying. Yes, indeed. But in the meantime, while I try to get that pulled up, I'm sorry. I did such a good job last time, but this time
No, you're literally fine. I'm so zonked today too.
Oh, sorry. I just remembered another thing I meant to talk about last time, leading up to this stuff. So, in his expose, when he talks about the inappropriate behavior that Demon Mama's partner, Fawn, was engaging in with a minor employee, he talks about how she it they I can never remember the pronouns.
It's
But she pulls up, or she shares a lolly with this person.
When you're an argument, I'm like, I think the pronouns are the least of our concerns with that one.
Hey, I mean, as a as a trans person myself, I'm just always gonna make sure I do that as correctly as possible.
Just err on the side of faith. When in doubt.
Yeah. So obviously this means that Tyler thinks lolly is bad and is anti-lolly, right? Supposedly. Or perhaps
it always comes back to little girls, dude.
Or perhaps he only cares when it's convenient, because if you look at the doc and scroll down to the last link, which is also clickable, you can actually see what his original take on lolly was during Vosh's tax folder incident, and compare that to what he has started saying since, when it became a way he could attack Demon Mama.
God. Let's just that thumbnail was horrible.
revisit this, okay? Let's just do a little.
God bless you for having. I didn't even know you could do that. Like at the exact same timestamps.
First, before we go.
Like when you send the link. I don't know how you do
Yeah,
that.
when you go click share and below where you can hit copy the link, there's a box you can check that'll say like start at whatever timestamp you're at.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah.
Fire.
Back and see. Let me like. I haven't liked the stream. Oh no. Before we. Before we see everything that Tai has to say, since you know he called me a groomer defender, let me remind you who the one is that's been defending the drawn CP and so on and so forth.
Celine, so it's a little up, it's a little down. But let me just clarify regarding Bosch, especially because
It's so hard to watch someone, even Tai get like caught up in 4K like this. It's like so cringeworthy. It's like, it's so bad, so bad.
Ban people because of this shit. My stance on the whole fucking disgusting world of lolly porn, I find it repugnant. I just think it's gross. I don't find it to be some sort of extraordinary moral failing, and I don't think that it necessarily means prescriptively I can describe you as something. A lot of the people in that area.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I need to record this because I think I forgot to.
My stance on the whole fucking disgusting world of lolly porn, I find it repugnant. I just think it's gross. I don't.
He used some big words. You know he's serious.
Some sort of extraordinary.
It's true. He doesn't think it's gross. He thinks it's repugnant, dude.
Again, I don't think that it necessarily means prescriptively I can describe you as something. A lot of the people in that area just give that vibe. But
just give that vibe is not a good explanation at all. It's like, obviously, it's like normalizing it to you. There's, besides just like a vibe, there's obvious statistical reasons for why it's questionable at minimum, you know?
Really, I just don't give a shit about cartoon drawings. I don't want to prescribe morale.
Because, yeah, you can't just, if you only get a vibe, then you don't understand why it's so bad. Like, you don't, you know?
Yep.
She just paused it. She's like, her typing is so quiet.
Generally, if you or something, a lot of the people in that area just give that vibe. But generally, I just don't give a shit about cartoon drawings. I don't want to prescribe morality to doodles that people do because it's just the cops don't care. You know what I mean? Like the police don't care. It's not a crime.
Oh Lord! When the police don't care, everything's fine.
I feel like
it's fine.
Getting into gigantic internet slap fights with anybody about like cartoons, it is just excessive, especially if whatever. Now, actual possession of illicit materials, child like CSA materials against children, that you wood chipper without hesitation. Like you got to get got.
I love how like honestly, people got to come up with different forms of murder because every time someone says like throw him to the wood chipper now, I'm like I find you disingenuous. It's been like used so much, you know.
Yeah.
I just don't care. I can't.
Like, oh yeah, what's the worst thing? Yeah, oh my god, I think it's so horrible. Throw him to the wood chipper. It's like
expend the
okay, bro.
Energy.
So agree.
I don't like want to talk about it excessively. Obviously, kind of like who does. But I just don't care. I think
you're in politics. You're gonna have to talk about like uncomfortable stuff.
Yep.
There's plenty of stuff to be mad at people on the internet, and usually whatever kind of porn they're into is just the most.
Whoa, that was a huge like Freudian slip. it not? Because he's not saying, oh, the drawings they're into, the art they're into. He's saying the porn. So, like, what the fuck? Someone needs to check his hard drive, dude.
For real. Also, by the way, this goes until 39:23, and then you're good. And then I just sent you on Discord the other thing that I was looking for.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Not ever the top of why to be what you should be upset with them about. You know what I mean? And I think it kind of opens
Sounds like you're definitely like trying to brace for impact on when your lolly gets found out, dude.
the door.
I'm like not ready. Babe says, prepare yourself for the end of the sentence. I'm like,
Yep.
There's plenty of stuff to be mad at people on the internet.
so brave, wood chipper. True. They get it. It's so insincere.
Yeah.
What kind of porn they're into is just the most not ever the top of why to be what you should be upset with them about. You know what I mean? And I think it kind of opens the door to kink shaming and stuff because it's always like right next to each other. Every time I've seen arguments like about this shit or sideways of this shit in other people's communities, two discussions down is people freaking out about just all of the most generic tropes that have ever been in hentai ever since the beginning of its fucking creation, and then two.
Oh no, we might be kink shaming about hentai.
Yep. And that's the end.
Oh my, what a fucking giveaway, dude. Give yourself a way harder. Like, holy fuck. That is crazy, dude.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, so stay the fuck away from that guy, right?
It just basically goes a song of help. I was gonna play a little ditty on my guitar.
Oh, wait, pause it really quick. For people who watched us try to do this the first time around, we were able, or one of the things that we covered was this song that Tyler made because of how he convinced himself that Sunday is obsessed with him and wants to fuck him. Like he made this whole song called "Stop Talking About My Dick" or something like that. The song is actually very catchy. And we're about to hear it in this clip. It will get stuck in your head. You will probably sing it sometimes.
No.
But in making this song, you see how much he has been thinking about this thing that has not been happening.
Just schizomaxing, more or less.
Yes.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
A song of health and hope.
This guy's so
just
crazy.
basically goes like.
It basically goes like, I'm like, no. Please tell me he doesn't sing a cappella, does he?
He does.
I don't watch this. I hate shit. I hate when people sing to me in
Could
general.
you please
No!
stop talking about my dick? Please stop talking about my dick on your program. Please stop live streaming and talking.
How do you feel lately?
Fucking, how much you talk about fucking me?
Weird how much you talk about fucking
There's no
me.
commentary. No commentary talking
Hey,
about
hold on, I'm gonna look at how many.
That was him attempting to do a Sunday voice. The sounds that started playing on accident. By the way.
Kind of accurate. For context, I believe the last Tyler clip was when he was trying to worm his way into Bosch's circle. The first one was when he kind of failed at that. Damn.
Yes, Big Boop is correct. You can see that when you look at Tyler's past content, you can kind of see that he has these little arcs of him obviously trying to like get into certain people's orbits, and then when it fails, all of a sudden he just starts talking hella shit about them and stuff all the time. Yeah.
Legends. That's like when people get bullied by the commentary community after like loving commentary for years, and they're like, commentary is so toxic. I'm like, yes, babe, it has been toxic.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what we've been watching for like 5 years? It's just finally happened.
Literally.
And now you're like, I found the empathy in my heart. I'm like, okay, good for you. I still watch commentary.
What the fuck? Sorry, all my fucking sources are fucked up right now. No, this is about us, I guess. For you?
What did I talk about his dick?
I'm unsure.
Words, Tyler and Dick, and connection with each other. I don't even think I've called him a dick.
Sunday looks so greasy. I'm sorry. I had to say it.
Oh, look, there's me.
What?
There's me on the screen in the chat.
I vodka, I agree.
Basically mild.
Jumps everywhere. What did that one person say? Jim's been here since like Armageddon or something.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, did someone say something about his face and his dick looking the same? Someone said something in chat, but I don't know what that was. You have the needs disturbed. I don't know. We can look later, but basically it's the
They're both like personality types that I don't like interact with much in real life, like Sunday and Aiko. So it's a very like awkward experience watching both of them. I'm like,
want to refer to.
I just feel like I don't know a lot of people like either of them, you know.
Mountain stuff. So I didn't even get to like listen to all of this. Basically, I didn't realize that there was a whole rant after the song. My intention was to start a couple hours earlier into this because there's
this will be a reoccurring thing.
the reason why his community.
Oh,
I guess,
wait a minute. I think I know what happened.
What?
I think I know what happened. I think it's coming back to me a little bit. Because he was giving that weird anecdote about how he would go to the gym and women would look at his crotch.
Shout out.
Wild. And I think
I don't know why I said that.
and it smiles back and it's
The remorse rivers all.
in space. Something like that.
Okay. Yeah. No, he said dick. Yeah, he said.
Yeah, I'm ripping off him talking about his
Yeah.
dick and bragging about it for some reason.
It's weird, all the Brokeback Mountain shit. Hey, it's weird how you keep talking about.
So I played earlier.
I get it. Bars, basically bars. He was
your state of play thing, which I hadn't seen that part, and all that you said was.
President Sunday looks like an emoji, like an animated face when he takes a sip of that beer. Look at that.
Which I hadn't seen that part, and all that you said
Like the one eyebrow that was eye roll.
You called him Brokeback Mountain.
The Brokeback Mountain, and they had an image of the mountain from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Because here's the joke. Tyler's very tall, like the mountain, and his back is broke.
Yes.
Ergo, ipso facto, vis.
Brokeback Mountain. I thought it had something to do with being poor and thick, to be honest.
No.
Reportedly, Brokeback Mountain.
The song is growing on me.
Yeah. I knew that, but apparently a sad movie. I never saw it, but a sad movie about two gay men who are in love is about. So,
Okay, but you know what? They don't fuck is the mountain.
I mean, they do fuck.
Who knows?
Who knows?
To be fair.
Hearsay.
Who knows what the mountain is up to when it's off screen, but
Uncensored version. Okay.
About my dick. Hey, it's weird how everything seems sexual when you talk about me. You weird fucking asshole. Is it sexual harassment? Maybe. I don't know. I don't care. I wish you'd stop talking about what I got going on down there.
While zooming.
Talking about my dick on your live stream. You're fucking weird. You're fucking creepy. A little mean.
Little mean.
Please. Stop.
You never want to throw that in there. You never want to be being mean to me. I'm like, welcome to the internet. Welcome to the fucking internet, dude. What the fuck? Like,
Talking about my dick.
it always cracks me up when fucking anyone who puts anything online is being mean. I'm like, yes, they will do that. Yes. What the fuck did you expect? It's always grown adults too. They're like, they're harassing me. I'm like, no, you put your opinion online. Everyone gets harassed.
Please stop going live and talking about my dick.
Oh, it's gonna get so much worse.
No. I thought it was over soon. I'm like,
No.
About my dick. I know you want to suck that shit, but go fuck off. Stop talking about my dick. It's fucking weird.
we love the metronome for himself. Not like a snap, but like a little awkward clap. Makes it like so much worse, dude.
And it's harassing.
Really don't.
He didn't just like say it once. I'm starting to think he like pre-wrote this out because
Yeah.
why would he dropped harassment twice, bro? You know how hard it is to prove harassment?
I really don't.
Yeah. No. It gets worse. And no. I also Destiny's like what made him think Death is gooning to him. That the intro when Tyler's like content warning. There's gonna be
What is an H white?
White.
Oh. What is a white?
Very white. White.
Oh yeah, have you guys read the weird CNC Meringue story Tyler wrote in a short storybook? No.
Yeah.
Jem knows. Oh, cow in the second phase of the Thai cow. Tyler is like an oil ball, but it's a low cow milk.
etc. and children and and then talking about his teeth, and Tyler interpreted that as gooning over Tyler and Tyler's jawline. This is very, very odd.
He's so self-obsessed, dude.
So basically, he was talking about
His smile is very very off-putting. He always talks about like forever.
Destiny's dick and your dick and his own dick.
Yeah, someone on the chat was there like, we don't everything seems sexual. Yeah, interesting, Tyler.
And it gets worse. Okay.
I know you want to fuck me.
Why is that so aggressive, dude?
But it's harassing.
Hold on. Hold on.
Why do you torture us like this?
I know you want to fuck me. But it's harassing.
Is he laughing?
So
Or is he like realizing how awkward it is?
please, when you go live, stop talking about my dick.
This is rough.
Next time you go live,
Arcing. Sabrina Carpenter who?
keep it out of your mouth. I know you want it there.
Look at their faces. Art. Yeah! Oh my god. It's finally happening. Okay, bet. I have a bet. We'll be watching.
Damn.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've been trying to introduce Jem and my roommate for so long. They're both like the angel on my shoulder. The angel and the devil.
Out of care. You're going
Why you gotta have it slowed down?
Please, next time you go live, talk about my dick.
It looks like fucking Hans from
I
Frozen.
fucking can't. Oh.
Don't talk about my dick. Stop, stop, stop,
Yes.
stop it. Don't talk about my dick.
Okay, bars.
Well, that was ill.
That was ill, but it's nothing compared to what comes next. Okay? Brace yourself.
How could it get worse?
I hope you didn't eat before.
What? What'd you say? Who are you? Who's laughing? Who are you trying to convince you're laughing?
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I don't get it. I don't get the joke.
Oh, straight up.
This is Bedside Tyler.
Bedside Tyler.
No, Bedside. Sorry. I know.
Oh, I'm fucking dead.
Current what?
You don't have like a current what your camera sees? Okay, there we go.
Wow. What? Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I'm like, let me see. This is my webcam.
Yeah. It's a Jenga tower.
Yeah. Oh my god. You guys don't even want to see how my actual setup. This is art. Oh my god. This is Jem.
Hi, finally.
Adjust this up slightly. We're learning about.
Is this, can we make this shorter?
I
Oh wow.
don't know. Let me take these spots because I'm like. Like, she's scared. This is valid.
Stop. Fucking stop it. That lives in my head rent free. That's probably the number one quoted part of that song. Aiko has a sound bite of it, and whenever people are doing dumb shit or shit we don't like, she can just press that button and it's Tyler going, stop. Fucking stop it.
We stand Aiko. I'm gonna get on her good list one of these days. I'm like, everyone likes Aiko.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to you about that later off stream.
Oh god. Oh
About
god.
Yeah,
what?
no.
Aiko.
No.
Aiko doesn't. I mean, to be fair, I called Helva and ugly. Yeah. So I'm like, I apologize, but she was just like supporting women.
Really quick, Babe Boof said, something extremely important, Kel, is to realize that Tai Tai has absolutely zero self-awareness, possibly the least self-awareness ever shown by any kind of life form ever, which is correct. He does not realize, like, so there's other sound bites Aiko has of him saying, I'm another stream's lol cow. And it's because like when he found out that we think he's really funny and like have sound bites of him and stuff, it's like he like doesn't get it, and it's like how do you not get it when you do shit like make that fucking song?
Yeah, that'll do it, dude. There's this other thing that's like A-logging him, and so he's convinced that they're like talking about his dick all the time. Which this guy's like an anarchist, crazy call leaker, Jem's king right here.
Why do you keep saying that? No white dude would ever be my king or anything like that. First off,
Okay, where's the thing? I need to put it up.
I don't even like white dudes that much, like in general.
No.
Yeah, you can have that up while I'm doing the exact opposite of glazing, and I'm talking about how a white dude would never be someone I am a fan of. First
Just like
off,
politics.
I like the fact that he does not move the way everyone else tends to on this side of the internet.
You're gonna. I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know you are.
As long as he thinks he came up with the name Brokeback Mountain for him because he's a broken back, and it's like the mountain from Game of Thrones. And so he thinks everyone's talking about his dick, and so he acapella sung him a song.
Jesus. Fuck.
Let me back up a little.
Yeah. Also, can you put it back on screen?
Brace
Oh, yeah.
yourself.
Sorry. Thank you.
No problem.
Very professional.
I hope you didn't eat before this.
Keep going.
Oh, you got to go back farther if you want the song.
Time you go live, don't talk about my dick.
They don't at all.
Don't talk about my dick. Stop. Fucking stop it. Live, don't talk about my dick.
And he was on that thing. The girls are like looking at him in the gym, looking at his package in the gym. We're just like, brother, what? Yeah.
Well, it was ill.
That was ill, but it's
It went on for a while too.
Time you go.
east.
I feel like it's be insecure to be upset people are talking about you though.
Yeah.
If you're like, I'm in the gym and people are checking out my package,
No,
isn't that a good thing?
it's homo coded. The thing is, he thinks that all these guys are talking about his dick.
What's
So
wrong with that?
exactly.
If you have a good dick, then you have a good dick, right?
Exactly.
But we don't know. No one's actually looking at his dick. He just thinks people
but
are.
obviously, why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah. If you're confident, let him look.
Yeah.
Let him have a show, dude. Okay, where are you in the docket? Or is that the end of this video, or should I go back to where we were?
I think he was about to do the Sunday impressions.
Oh yes.
Fucking Christ, man.
Oh god.
Oh wait, it's not. Can you put it on the screen again?
Oh sorry. I'm just a girl. Sorry. Thank you. What would I do that jump here? I mean, we know what I do. I do that for like 10 minutes. I watched the video with our here for like 10 minutes.
What was one? Look how sweaty it is. It was just one.
I'll give you an echo impression. Let's go.
Yeah, can I bring it up? I mean, he was just crazy. He just spread it. I'm like,
Don't you love the internet? Isn't it beautiful?
I was just drawing.
I think podcasts and videos should be illegal.
This guy's gonna make the change happen in society that we need.
Was about.
Which one's the anarchist?
That one in the novel.
The left? Okay.
Yeah.
Dressing you up like a
See how many books he has behind him? You can tell he's smart.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has all those books.
cowboy. I do not have your face drawn on a sock in my room.
Like he's so hard.
Stand attention for me, little soldier, to a crusty sock with your face on. I would never.
So,
So, yeah, this is the riveting content that I.
Oh yeah, Sunday. He's weird. He's got a weird.
Them like reacting to it on stream, and he's doing so well, dude. I can't even tell who's Aiko and who's Sunday anymore.
is that Sunday?
That's Sunday. That's President Sunday.
Okay.
And he leaked a call with Nick Diorio, you know, my king.
Yes. You know, I've seen the shirt.
Whoa!
I've seen the sock with the with the face drawn on.
You never fucking said it. Oh, I've been explained.
We're not. It's not done.
No, I'm the same way Sunday is right now. I'm like, let it be done.
Do you need a minute?
A minute. I go mention. He's like, that's
I live
done.
rent free in his head, and for some reason, my actual literal dick in its description lives rent free in his mouth.
Here's the thing. If more guys just admitted they were gay, this would be so much easier.
I know. It really would be.
President Sunday is gay. Tyler supposedly is not.
Was that?
I said President Sunday is actually gay, but Tyler supposedly is not.
Yeah, see, and that's why.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Can they get some air quotes, please?
Allegedly. Address the gay allegations, Tyler, now.
You see, I've just never ever said in my life that my dick is living rent free in someone's mind. Without in some way meaning that I wish. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Or to go as far as fantasizing about someone having a crusty sock and telling it to stand at attention, little soldier. Like, bro, what is going on in your head?
Okay, that's what he meant.
Yeah, I
was so
missed that part. I missed that part.
Yeah. Rewind it just a little bit and just watch. Just yeah.
I think he is gay.
Yeah, he is.
Like that. Oh, I was just drawing. The Brokeback Mountain was about nothing else. It was not about dressing you up like a cowboy. Your face drawn on a sock in my room. I don't say stand attention for me, little soldier, to a crusty sock.
Is this like the incel mating call?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
I'm not used to this side of the internet. So
Yeah.
I'm learning so much.
I know, Jum's saying that we love locals, but this is a special kind of local.
Did more than once.
Someone described him as an oil rig.
Fucking weird.
Procuring content out of.
That's strange.
And he's, by the way, this is like a self-characterized, like, political streamer, right? Like, he's trying, and he's a former journalist, so he gives himself, like, an air credibility. He's like, yeah, I'm a journalist. Like, so he uses that as, like, a...
Yeah, I mean, I worked for my college newspaper, too.
Yeah.
Weird.
Weird.
Okay, I will say this.
As a what? I'm so confused.
Male, this is the gayest fucking thing I've seen.
That was
This is the gayest fucking thing.
Yes, yeah. Okay, you're the same page. Like when one person's gay dart goes off, you're like, maybe. But when like all the gay people are like, yes, you're one of us.
I know, literally.
Just
Tyler, accept it. We'll accept, well, I don't know, honestly.
throw up the white sock and concede.
Oh, wait, in case.
Wave the white crusty flag.
Oh my god.
You need to go.
Back out about me. That's strange. You call me gay. I don't.
Calling me gay.
Point of information.
When I'm done.
People who are not film aficionados like myself. It's not about a gay mountain. Be clear.
You know what Brokeback
Cowboys
Mountain
that
is?
are gay.
I've seen the movie.
That's what he said.
Actually, to be clear, I don't think we've actually. I haven't seen Brokeback Mountain. I'm just inferring because I didn't see the Joker making out with no rock.
Like Heath Ledger and is it The Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, like the
As in the mountain, yeah.
Great. It's actually a great movie.
would recommend.
Yeah, I would.
I'm like, I can't watch it now. Brokeback Mountain.
No, that.
We'll watch it. We'll have to watch it.
My little voices and singing show tunes, it might infer something about me.
Oh, he's gay. Oh, he's fucking gay.
Gerald, that was terrible.
That's like,
I know. He's so autism coded. Someday I'm like,
When I'm doing my little voices and singing show tunes, it might infer something about me.
I don't know what that is.
But
I don't know what that is. What does she
being
mean?
on and having shared some stories about myself does not give people carte blanche to talk about my.
I cannot handle
Every time I go in to skip a streamer talking because I'm like, play the video, bitch.
Calling.
I'm like, that's literally me.
myself hot.
Literally.
Cringe, like,
And look, I'm not really going to body shame someone on this. I'm not going to descend to that level here.
That man cannot body shame.
But like, he's shaped like a.
okay, I just want to say, if you don't need to body shame, like let the camera do the work.
Like,
Does he look like he always got his wisdom teeth out?
you're okay.
I kinda like he
You're
does,
an
huh?
average dude. Like, chill. Like,
Jem Williams! Oh my god, shout out! Jem, you were cooked into the lore.
Like I said, I was there.
This dude is here again. LMAO. Get a life, dude. True.
Oh my god, wait, pause it really quick. Okay, so I think there's something going on in the chat during this where this dude he made like 9 different alt accounts after getting banned, just one after another, and showing up in the chat. And I was referring to, I saw one of his alts show up again, and I was referring to that because I had never seen someone like go so hard trying to be like in someone's chat and just getting banned over and over again. It's like it was a whole thing. Dude's name is Zach. But I think that's pretty much oh my god, I forgot about that. Sorry. Okay, another thing that he does is he acts out Sunday. Sorry, hold on, let me. So he acted out Sunday masturbating to completion on Pornhub in tribute to Tyler. Like that's a thing that he pantomimes.
Wait, so Sunday put that on Pornhub or Tyler did?
No, Tyler in his fantasies about how Sunday fantasizes about him, he pretends that Sunday is the one who does that. But he acts it out in the process of talking about how he thinks that's something that Sunday would do. Just like how he did with the crusty sock thing.
Yeah. Just like too much detail for it to be like a weird, like.
Again, it was just like a back and forth mating ritual.
I know,
Yeah.
literally. They're just doing their little dance, okay? There's
I think we need to hash this out in person.
So that's
yeah, they're star-crossed lovers, dude.
yeah. So that's how we know that the real sexual harasser is Tyler. Bebu said Tai is the most Freud fucked person to ever live. The hole where his brain should be is just filled with a projector used in a 1950s 1950s history classes. Correct. I've never seen a dude project so hard.
I'll switch online. They don't know it's your Switch. Yeah, guys, shout out. This is the only reason I can play Smash ever. I'm like,
That's so funny.
I know. Wonder who it was. Wait, Oreo socks went. No. No. Anywho, back to the docket.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Yeah, we are. We very much.
When are we doing PowerPoint night?
Oh yeah, Jem, do you want to participate? We're gonna have a PowerPoint night.
Oh hell yeah! I don't even know what that means.
What are we gonna talk about on our PowerPoints?
We just pick a theme and then we each make a PowerPoint and present it.
Okay, dope. I'm very down.
Yes, we could have think any political if you want.
No. I'm in over my head every time. Yeah. Like, so the resistance. I'm like, oh god, no.
I call it the agenda.
Yeah, we're spreading it.
The agenda is everyone needs to be gay or trans or both.
Yeah.
Yep.
8.
I'm working. I'm hard.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
It's gonna be a new. I think they just signed that executive order.
Yeah, no, I think it's the opposite actually.
Yeah. I think. Sorry, I'm checking my notes to make sure I covered the stuff before we go to the next section.
Westside Tyler door. She's filling me in. She's prepared. Yeah, I know when you said PowerPoint night, I'm like, I need to show you Jem's notes. Like, Jem has like, and these are all clickable links at the bottom for all the stuff, and it puts you right at the timestamp that I need to go to.
With your sources, wow.
I know. Jem is prepared.
It's not all of them though, sadly, because I fucking forgot some. But so so aside from
what branch was Tyler? Do you know?
Say that again.
What branch was Tyler?
What branch? Oh, Marines.
Makes sense.
Whoever uses machine guns and drone bombs people.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to this part in the lore, but apparently he like flexes about war crimes.
I don't believe anyone who goes and says that.
We watched the first part of this that we did. We watched a clip where we heard him brag about blowing up a guy.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that. Yeah, I do that in Call of Duty too. Like, I'm just saying.
No, like actually.
Like, especially these people.
True. He was a vet though. He was a vet, so I'm like, who knows? But even still, it's like weird thing to try and portray yourself as.
When you hear him talk about it, he did that shit.
Yeah,
I don't know how else to explain it. He's fucking psycho. Like, actually, he went on a whole rant about how he hates hearing about JonBenet Ramsey so much that he would invent a time machine just to go back in time and murder her himself.
He's crazy. Yeah.
And that's my point. That's why I don't believe in any of these people.
Yeah, he is a little.
No, he ticks all the boxes of a dude who's going to commit an act of violence in like the next 5 years in like a public space.
Hopefully it's a close proximity act of violence.
I hope it's just a suicide. Just take himself out. No one else, please. Please. Just kidding. In Minecraft, okay?
Outside of the like saying weird shit on streams and whatnot, Sunday and Tyler don't interact directly with each other again after the debate.
How long ago was it?
That they did.
Because maybe it's just a slow burn.
Yeah. Exactly.
No. Oh no. Not with the way that this. We're covering stuff that happened like last summer. Still, where we are in the timeline, or like the beginning of the summer, maybe late spring, I think. And they don't talk to each other again until like a month ago. And they only talked to each other because they were tricked into it when they talked to each other again. But we're not quite there yet.
Well, I cross my fingers. I'm hoping.
We're rooting for them.
I've seen shows where there's like a slow burn for like 5 seasons. So
No, once one of them starts calling the cops on people, pedo jacketing them and getting them investigated, I think that
is that good? Oh dang, I should have just skipped the required meeting.
I know.
Also too, because of how funny like his song and stuff was, this is when 𝕷𝖎𝖛𝖊 really starts a-logging him, because like, well, what other crazy ass shit does this dude say? And he says a lot of crazy ass shit. One of the reasons, so technically his username is Westside Tyler, but I started calling him Fedside Tyler because he says some very Fed coded, COINTELPRO coded shit. For example, this is just one of the things that I feel like to people that care about this shit, this should like further destroy his credibility as a political streamer. But one of the times that we're watching one of his streams, he starts telling people that he thinks that you should not go to protest unless you are essentially willing to dox yourself and like uncover your face, like do no OPSEC. And he thinks that if you engage in any OPSEC whatsoever, operational security, so it's like the reason why some people when they go to protests they show up in what's called black bloc, which is they dress in all black and like cover their faces and stuff. Yeah, and it's so that it's harder for anyone to identify you, even from a distance. Right, exactly. So Tyler thinks doing all of that stuff, right, Tyler thinks doing all of that stuff is bad and that you should look presentable and give out your information and talk to media, like all of the stuff that anyone that actually knows anything knows you should not do. He even says that if you aren't willing to get doxxed or arrested, and that if you're not willing to like give up your safety or anything else that you have in your life that'd be jeopardized, that you should shut the fuck up and never get involved in anything.
Sounds like he's specifically trying to go and give people the opposite advice. It seems intentional. because I mean that's the point. Is the systems go and disenfranchise people, so you feel like you can't go and protest.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's the whole point.
I know, literally.
If we were all millionaires, we could afford to
Yeah.
go and take time from work and didn't have to worry about losing our jobs.
That guy that harassed us on and was like, landlords, we love landlords.
Fucking Matan.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only kind of person I could ever think of who would give that kind of advice and say those things while claiming to be a leftist is a fucking Fed or someone who wants to help the Feds. So once I heard him say that shit,
No, yeah.
Fair.
referring to my note.
No crash
Yeah.
Mood.
Oh yeah, so Aiko gets so good at A-logging that like Tyler starts to notice and will comment on it, and over time he gets a hate boner for her. And all she's ever done is just laugh at him. Like no one ever goes and harasses him. No one tries to do gay offs on him. Like people that watch Aiko when we're A-logging him, we just mind our business and laugh at him. And that's
I
literally
was very surprised when you said that no one's tried to go and get him on stream or to go do an interview with him. I'm like, oh, the political sphere of the internet is like, you guys will still laugh at shit, but like from afar. Like there's no one like trying to trick him into like a friendship. And
well, and this isn't even the political, because Aiko's definitely not a political streamer.
Yeah.
Like she just does drama and A-logs people. Of the people that have I guess it's just Aiko, Sunday, and Rezi that really, I guess, are like against Tyler in a way or whatever. And Sunday's the only one of the three of them that is like a political streamer or whatever. But the thing, so Aiko's like 39, right?
Okay.
And her audience just skews older too. Like I'm in my 30s. The friends that I've made over there are all like in their late 20s, 30s, whatever. And I think that's the big reason why all we give a shit about doing is just like laughing at silly people and minding our business. Like we don't need anything other than that.
I know, I'm always like, how the hell did Jim end up here? I really wonder.
I already told you, because I hate when people get bullied.
Well, this is the right place to be.
Yeah. I know.
Why do you think I mod the way I do?
Yeah, let me say one more.
But yeah, so one of the things that Tyler starts doing, he tries to start digging up information on her. And he starts telling people that Aiko has a criminal record and that she's done time. This is false. This is entirely false. But he, for some reason, is convinced of this. Don't know why. And to this day, he mentions this. Don't know where it came from.
Hardened criminal. She's a woman with a tattoo on her arm. Please.
Yeah, we like to joke that she's like low key like a mafia boss or something. Sometimes, Biboof said Tyler likes doxing and hates women. True.
True.
He does. He especially likes the doxing part because we saw him needlessly dox Demon Mama in his hit piece in a way that was entirely unnecessary. And then there's like some concerned people that were in Tyler's Discord that started sharing information with us when he was like escalating and whatnot. And that's how we like find out that like he's actively trying to find information on Aiko and then he gets it in his head that she has some sort of criminal record or whatever.
The demon mama, I was gonna say this. You think it's funny? They have two partners, and he mixed them up in the expose because one did something like nefarious, one didn't. But their names are
Doe and Fawn.
The names for a deer. So I'm like, yeah, I got why that's like
Fawn and Doe. I love that.
Yeah, but if you are a journalist and this is supposed to be some like hit piece you want people to take seriously, at least edit that shit out and fix it.
And you know that nobody ever lies on the internet.
Yeah, never.
Right.
No, never.
Except it's so funny because Tyler loves lying on the internet.
How big is his sphere, his channel, his following?
Good question. How big is his sphere?
I honestly have no idea. I have no idea at the moment.
Let's find out. It's got like 15. Damn. I was about to shit on him. I'm like, let's not shit on numbers, shall we?
I mean, it is just good to
He's smaller than I thought he was. I'm like, let's not talk about small screens, okay?
Yes, 7 people.
Okay, listen, right now. It comes in waves, okay?
Oh, yeah. Also, too.
In those numbers?
No, because we're in Fox Studio.
Okay, good.
I wish we were.
Well, look at that. 9 people engaged.
Back 10.
Yeah.
Also, because he's so mad about being A-logged and whatnot, he starts telling his viewers.
A-log means like when people just like track everything you do on the internet. Like everything, like every time I had a like crying moment on stream or like silly moment, if there's like someone that has a whole channel dedicated or just spends a lot of time archiving those embarrassing moments, they're my A-logger.
Yeah.
I have a couple
Yeah.
A-loggers.
And there's like different levels. There's different levels to it too. Like some people straight up like stalk other people online, but then like when I say we A-log Tyler when like over on YAAAYY stream, it just means watching his streams when people come in and be like, Tyler said this dumb shit in his stream today, so then we just watch the stream and laugh and then that's it. Yeah.
That's pretty game when it comes to the internet, I think.
So he starts telling everyone that YAAAYY and Sunday's communities are full of groomers and groomer defenders and that they're groomer defenders, and he even tells he makes this whole like speech or rant or whatever saying that people from that watch Sunday are not welcome in his community because they're all dangerous towards children, but at the same time he welcomes Demon Mama's community into his community and also takes on mods that used to be her mods.
Bruh.
Which makes no sense.
Yeah, well, that's like a projector.
Literally all of them, though.
Yeah. True.
Like they were the ones actually engaging with the person who defended 𝕷𝖎𝖛𝖊 and shit like that. And then Sunday's community were all looking for more evidence to help him like beef up his expose so that she can't get away with this shit, but we're the groomer defenders somehow.
Yeah. Projection. And
Bebu said YAAAYY hunts clips to torture her audience with. Literal wait, like Guantanamo? Okay. Guantanamo. That was hard to say.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, but I didn't get it.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
yeah, Bebu.
YAAAYY likes to creep people out. And yeah, he welcomed Vosh's audience too.
What the fuck? Vosh is a political streamer, a lefty. All the lefty streamers, we need a lefty streamer, dude. I'm like, everyone gets exposed. We had Epstein, and then Vosh was the guy that got exposed for having like horse porn. He like showed a folder on stream and it had like lolly and like horse porn.
I mean, there are leftist streamers out there. It's just that people are don't know how to like not froth at the mouth and have critical thinking skills and whatnot. Or the other streamers that exist out there mind their business so much that other people forget they exist.
True. You gotta stir some shit up every once in a while.
No, you don't. You really don't.
I mean, I gotta support that.
Because these people, they mind their business. They don't have scandals and they don't do anything to anyone. And their communities get to just focus on the shit that actually matters to them instead of
True.
constantly like fighting off drama and stuff.
True.
Don't worry, we're gonna turn this channel around, everybody. We're gonna go through rebranding.
Any day now.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, when it comes to like actual, like real, like political streamers, especially ones that are more focused on Twitch, although some
I'm not
YouTube
political,
ones are
though.
different too.
I'm a YouTube
Like,
girl.
I'm just saying, like, for an example of political streamers
Just like-
that mind their business. Like, for example, I was thinking of this the other day. There's the Surfs, Lance from the Surfs. He showed up on my homepage. I've never really watched him, before, but I'd like heard of him, and I was thinking, I was like, has he ever been involved in anything? Nope. He just minds his business and he covers politics and he's based as fuck. So there's an example. There's a lot out there. They just
yeah.
I mean, that's what I support.
Yeah. You gotta do for mind your business. It's for the best. Yeah, Art was there the first night that like Morale ever called me. It was like one of the first nights I moved in. I was like,
I hate him so much.
I know, me too.
Like, I can't even
I know.
begin.
He was like, don't answer that call. What are you doing? We're playing Spawn. I was like, imagine if I'd never answered.
I tried. I did my best.
Differently. Jen calls it white woman wrangling when she's modding, and I'm like out and about.
I that's a job I could not take on.
Yeah.
I could not.
Yeah, I just happen to, I don't know. It's a skill I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely agree. Speaking of which, it's 9 p.m. I'm gonna go work on my projects.
Early grandma is programming a video game.
But
It's nice finally actually meeting you and talking to you now.
I'll be honest.
Yes.
Again, we should do PowerPoint nights.
Yes, I'm so down.
Hell yeah.
I'll have a completely different theme to be dope.
Yeah. I need a better chair next time.
I know.
Back is too broken for this.
I know. I need to get. I tried to get you this one. I did.
Yeah, but you deserve the cup chair. You see this? Look at this bed, couch, or chair right there.
Yeah. This is my setup.
But I support it. I have a cup chair too, but like
Sure.
it might just not as nice.
That's literally gonna be myself now. Oh well.
Just get a
Hell
little
yeah.
Yeah, I think. Perfect. Okay, figuring out.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
We will.
Have a good night. Oh my god.
Bedside Tyler. Red Max. Dang.
Oh, also too, during this time in between stuff, Tyler starts alluding to making some sort of hit piece about Sunday and Aiko, which is his justification for digging up information. He also starts outwardly calling people like Beckett, Morale, Chud Logic, Queeman, etc. He calls all of them out and starts calling them like groomer defenders and pedos and stuff too. Like he pretty much calls out. He does. Oh my god, I forgot about this. So another thing that he reveals is that he has what we now refer to as his mauled folder, because he pulled up on stream a folder full of clips when Aiko gets donos from an anonymous donator who always calls themselves Tyler's wife. Because whoever is, we have no idea who this Tyler's wife person is, because they've never revealed themselves, and there's no way to know, because they always donate through Stream Elements anonymously and just put in their name as Tyler's wife. And they do TTS and role play being dead and in the freezer.
He's like, they're making serious insinuations about me. I'm like, buddy, oh my god.
It's a joke. And also, people always say we disavow whenever it happens. It's a whole thing. I want to. Oh my god, that was another thing I forgot to look up. I'm so sorry.
Like, it's really fine.
There is a point in time where we discover this folder. Oh, here it is. Wait, no, wait, is that it? Yes.
Whoop, whoop.
Hopefully this doesn't take forever to load. But
No,
I
you're
did
totally fine.
find it
And
right
my
away.
internet is being dog shit right now too.
Also, I think Anonymous, the hacker group, has actually been targeting and slowing down all kinds of social media sites and whatnot.
Oh, really?
Yes, they put out a video saying so.
What the heck?
Do you know that night that I was in the chat talking about how YouTube was fucking up and how it was for some other people and Twitch and how it was like on the site side? It was actually that night that they had started doing stuff.
That's wild that they can still get into platforms that big. They've done that so many times. You'd think that like people would have better firewalls and shit by now.
Not for them. And Twitter's security, I think, is actually garbage because they run on a skeleton crew full of people that care more about being on Twitter than making it function.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah, so Tyler's hit piece, he wrote the script and everything, and he actually sent it to another streamer called FPS Diesel.
No, he did not, dude.
He did. He did indeed. FPS Diesel, yeah, FPS Diesel reads it and is like, don't put this out. And he says,
On one of my videos. I think it's on a commentary video.
he tells him not to put it out because it's essentially a nothing burger.
And he's gonna look stupid. Damn, so he's actually trying to look out.
Yeah. And FPS Diesel decides to talk about this a little bit on his stream. And like Tyler wanted his help and stuff, but it just like didn't work out or whatever. Also, Diesel, he's friends with Beckett and stuff, right? And Tyler is the kind of person that does guilty by association. And so Tyler also starts calling out FPS Diesel and saying he's also part of the group of like Grimmer Defenders or whatever. And that pisses him off. So he leaks.
There are a huge group of people like that. Cast it out. It was such a serious accusation. Like, holy fuck, you're making enemies everywhere.
So he leaks the script.
I mean, what did you expect? I'm like, that's crazy though. That's funny. I mean, kind of base.
And we get to go through it, and it is hilarious.
Yeah.
And yeah, one of the things that there is a mod folder, and I am gonna send you the link.
Fuck yeah.
To that, and then Aiko then plays some of the clips of Tyler's wife or whatever, so you can like see the type of shit that is said.
I'm like, yeah. Were him and FPS Diesel like close before?
No, they just talked. Like a mutual acquaintance or something like connected them. Yeah. And yeah, nothing really came of it because Tyler's a fucking weirdo.
You send it to my new Discord?
Yes.
Thank you.
I will. I'm making sure I'm at the right place first before I... Yeah, he calls this like a abusive necrophile cult. That's what he calls Aiko and Sunday's community.
That's funny, dude. He's like constantly just projecting onto other people.
Yep.
It's his area of expertise.
Okay, I think I'm in the right spot. I am about to send this over.
Peanut, come here. Come here. Come here, Nixie.
Oh my god, god damn it.
I'm like, part of me wants to promo ban her. Part of me wants to just let her stay because it kind of cracks me up how often she's here.
Candace? Oh. Yeah, that's why I quit even timing her out.
Every like hour or two, she's like fat. I'm like, you're still here. I'm like,
Right.
you've been here the entire fucking stream, dude.
Yeah, I quit even timing her out because I was like, what's the point at this point?
I know. She's just something else, dude.
All right, I just sent it over, but also I gotta go pee really quick, so I'm gonna do that. But you can go ahead and play it if you want.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep, BRB.
Hide in those spots. I suppose I should do that. If I can. College. How do I exit out of call mode? This is bleak. Sorry. Tyler's wife is an entirely fictional satirical character born from Ty's often violent rhetoric and body language when discussing certain groups of people, including women. Including women. Dude, everything is so big in the screen. I don't know how to like make it smaller. Sucks. Hi, how's everyone's night going? I hope everyone's doing well. So I don't have any eyebrows on today, dude. Got my freaking albino eyebrows out. But I hope everyone's evening has been well. It's good to have fucking Jim back too. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Damn. Really, all this has shown me.
She's quick. They're quick. Sorry. No worries. Alright. You're quick or I'm slow. One of the two.
No worries. Also, it's not on the screen.
Oh. Goody. Back it up 10 seconds. Like, oops.
Damn. Really, all this has shown me.
I'm so bad at this. Like, gem's a gem.
Is that
You're good, bro.
life memes are precious and should not be tarnished with any kind of actual real life stuff.
Absolute freak show. President Sunday and Aiko's necrophilia sexual harassment campaign. Like, that is a crazy title. Was that like a working title, do you think? Or was that going to be the whole damn YouTube title?
Right.
Okay, now let's check out the clips that Westside Tyler included at the evidence.
The music is so funny. It makes it so much better. The like suspenseful.
Are we ready? Are we ready for this?
guess.
Go in order.
We give her grace.
Yeah. Okay.
True.
You've never been at the gym and had a woman walk up to you, look down at your crotch, their sweatpants, and smile. Okay, that's a type of that's a level of life that you don't even understand. All right, so this is an Ubermensch in front of us. Yeah.
That was, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. That's literally it.
Oh wait, that's not the Tyler's wife ones either.
He's just referencing the thing that Tyler said. That's pretty deranged.
Sorry, I think she doesn't order.
So yeah,
Remember, these are like the greatest hits. I think maybe Tyler's friend should check up on him. I think that Tyler's friend should check up on him and also make sure his wife is okay. I mean, you know, okay, alive, not in a freezer.
I know he's married.
Hey, Karasu, they had arguments around if monkeys can be said to wage war. Problem?
I hate that. I hate problem. Like, it's been poisoned to me.
Okay. I think this was the dramatic reading. Her husband looks ridiculous. His boxers is little meat. The gooning thing is because of Tyler's sexual harassment of President Sunday. So when he heard Sunday say Brokeback Mountain. Oh, there we go. Meaning because Tyler has a back injury and he's large, and Tyler took that as Sunday wanting to fuck him because everything is people wanting to fuck Tyler, I guess. This is me speeding through the dramatic reading of his book. Her look and then turned to go, and she immediately felt bad. No, babe, I was just kidding. He didn't respond. Babe, I'm
Oh God.
sorry. Dan was gone much longer this time. Maybe Adelaide's just a bitch.
The writing is horrible. It sounds worse than Twilight, dude.
That's
Right.
what you're mad that I called your fictional character Adelaide a bitch? What? Babe, I'm sorry. Dan was gone much longer this time. Oh, this is when we find out that Adelaide is pregnant, I remember. Thank you, Marshalless. Maybe Adelaide's just a bitch. He returned wearing a blank, "You think I'm fucking around" expression and carrying one of their large Pyrex serving bowls from the kitchen. I don't even know what these clips are. Like, why are they clipped like this? These are the fucking, like, you make videos, bro? The fuck?
Me.
I am not insinuating he's a wife beater. I'm saying he might have eaten her.
Like, how can you take that seriously, dude?
Right.
Like, that was so awesome seeing Art's reaction, though, just in the middle of the dick song. I'm like, she gave it
Right.
a perfect time, dude.
That's part of the what's it called? What's the cannibalism disease thing again? I forget what it's called. I'm not saying he feeds her. I'm saying he might eat her. He might have eaten her.
Thank you for clarifying.
Brian disease. Is there another name for it? True? Okay, yeah. What are these clips? You know, one might think me more.
We'll have you know.
I know. Fucking Babe Boop said it was nice of him to include the context that disproved his assertions. Literally everyone. So, hi W, but also O, but also W. True.
Also, too, if you want to, sorry, I thought this was the mauled folder clips, but it's not. It was still good to know what kind of clips he was gonna include in his shit. But
Yeah.
if you go to 5:15:41, that's when the FPS Diesel stream comes on, and we hear him talk about his experience.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that I forgot to add the 10 numbies. All right. Back to the best memes of my fucking life. Okay. Are you ready? Get buckled in. Literally. Okay, if you missed earlier this stream,
He's just like some of those A-loggers that we were talking about before we hopped on, you know? Like, there's a proper way to A-log. There's ethical locale journalism, okay?
Yep.
watch it. I literally was crying. Actually crying. So Diesel is the one who leaked the Tyler doc, the script, that Tyler presented to him, and Beckett asked
Is he the guy that did those Chris Hansen videos? Or am I thinking of someone else?
I'm not sure. I've never really watched Diesel before.
Okay.
for feedback, and they told him it was very bad and to not make it. Thank you so much, Tin, for the Canadian $4 Shiba Inu presenting a bone with a bow and sparkle. Thank you, thank you. I will get Frankie for numbies.
God damn it, did I not go far enough? Hold on.
No, you're good. Oh, she's adding him.
Oh yeah, this is Numbies. Or after Numbies, because now Frankie gets the treat. You don't have to watch this if you don't want to, though.
You get some treats.
Yeah.
It's cute. Wholesome stuff. I sometimes wish I had a black dog or cat because obviously like their hair wouldn't be all over everything. Like as obviously, you know?
Having it. It's okay. I got
At 5:22:09 is when it starts. If you
Thank you.
no
Oh my god,
problem.
that cat is adorable though.
I'm going to do a little bit of a preamble to explain who the fuck Tyler is. So Tyler is somebody that
This is a great video.
I'm familiar with via just some random dramas. He's a political guy, and I fuck with him, right? Cloudy of the 20 Gifted. Cloudy, do you know you're part of the Groomer Defense League? It's ridiculous.
true.
Thank you for the 20 Gifted, though. Very nice. So,
Wait, he's part of it now too? The guy that he sent the review to?
Yep. Just because he's friends with Beckett.
Are you serious, dude? Beckett is like one of the most fair fucking people in that sphere. Like,
Yep. But Beckett is friendly with Aiko and Sunday.
Beckett will be friendly with just about fucking anyone in like a genuine way. He's,
Yeah.
you know,
let's
But
talk
to
about
Tai Tai, that means you're a groomer defender then.
So yeah,
which is funny because like everyone in commentary gets on him for like being involved, not even, but like in close proximity to like the art commentary community, you know?
Yep.
Like he shit on for being too left by them, and then shit on for being too right by them, you know?
I was polite to Tyler for a long time. because I like when Tyler doing it, and that's something that I repeated last stream when I talked about this. And we'll play some clip chimps of Tyler as well. But Tyler went live today, basically talking about this and talking about the drama that he's in. So let me break it down in a very simple way. Tyler didn't like Beckett's coverage of Destiny's leaks with Pixie. He didn't like that. So in result to that, he responded by basically, long story short, this goes from
Oh, damn, this is recent.
accusing Beckett of doing bad journalism to accusing Beckett of sweeping for like pedophiles and stuff like that, right? And basically accusing much of commentary of being pedophile harborers, right? And I've said this before, where when you say stuff like that, you're basically just calling somebody a pedophile. So that is what Tyler's been doing. He's done that already. I've been paying attention and following as Tyler's been saying these things. And I feel that these things are very disingenuous and dishonest and very slanderous to say about people. You know,
I love that his cat like blends in.
I haven't gotten on stream and said anything about Tyler that is
Right.
I do find what he's doing pretty reprehensible just overall. But, you know, if people want to basically, there's been a lot of people in the political sphere saying things like, oh, well, you know, commentary is like okay with slurs and stuff like that, which I've never been okay with slurs, right?
Tyler says the most slurs, okay? He dropped a hard T with a Y. He just will say it and be like, oops, I got excited.
He said it while going on a rant about how commentary is too comfortable with slurs. It is so he's going on this rant. I actually was one of the few times where I agreed with what he was saying. And then he got to a point though where he like horseshoed around and like started being racist and transphobic, like while trying to argue against the use of slurs and stuff. So he literally acts out a minstrel show and like starts going on this rant to imaginary Black people who like I guess are like they're part of the reason why white people will like say slurs and stuff or whatever. And he essentially does everything up until the line of like just straight up calling them the C word, not the C word that is like a snack you eat, but like a raccoon C word.
I think I put your joke down.
I am Black, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. So he does stuff like that all the time. And then while talking about this, he says the T slur that ends with the Y that rhymes with nanny.
Thank you for drawing the conclusion there.
No worries.
Confused.
I mean, there's all kinds of slurs out there that start and end with the same letters and stuff. So like some people say the hard R, and they might be talking about the R slur or the N word with the hard R. Like you never know. So like
Zoe does that. Zoe does that all the time. It's just like the hard R. Oh, that is not what that means.
Yeah, I know some people started saying that like as a meme because that's not what it means, but now it is what it means because people have been saying it ironically. It's so yeah, but anyways, that's what YAAAY is referring to. A rant. It's his rant where he goes after all of commentary or whatever and calls them all like horrible groomer defending slur saying people or whatever. And he acts out a minstrel show with the tap dancing sound effects and everything.
What's the falling bone sound? I think it's a member alert.
Berg is a slur, which is like whatever. A lot of these people that in the Tyler's community are going around basically acting like gold bullies.
Are they seriously? Is his audience seriously going into other communities? Woke bully people for saying Spurg.
I do say Spurg a lot. I need to.
Biggest of them all.
That's definitely one.
Now,
slips under my radar.
Months ago, when I had met Tyler and had a conversation with him in private, the conversation was basically about this exposed video, right? The problem with the exposed video was a lot of things, but you know, there was a lot of things that Tyler was accusing us of recently. And after reading the script, I've noticed that it's kind of the same thing, right? But yeah, basically Tyler's a streamer. That's really all you need to know.
Yeah, the audience woke scolding others. That's so.
Oh, here we go.
I did not turn on the fucking clicky shoes music. Shut the fuck up. I was not talking to you. Clickety click, clickety click, clickety click.
He does that so much.
And when I did my stream sweeping with Beckett, he basically is pedo-jacking everybody, including myself. I should mention, though, that even though I'm...
You want to hear something really dumb, dude? I literally, up until I saw the thing on the screen, I thought everyone was saying pedo jacking, like carjacking.
No, pedo jacketing.
Like, makes way more sense. I was like, I knew what the term meant, but I didn't understand why we got, like, jacking out of that. I was like...
Like a Fed smoker's baby raper stamp.
Right, like a baby raper stamp.
In that of being pedo-jacketed, he's very much more velvet gloved with me, and I think that's because I'm a much larger YouTuber and I've been doing it for a longer time than Tyler. He's been very nice to me despite being very disparaging to my friends and saying really, really heinous things. Currently, him and President Sunday, another streamer who's involved in this drama, are debating, and it is a very bad debate, and it is going very badly. It's basically just a big internet slap fight where Tyler's calling him like a fat alcoholic shit heel, and Sunday in silence waiting for Tyler to stop. So I'm just going to throw some oil on this fire, and I'm going to leak the exposed video, the script of the exposed video, that Tyler did not. This
is a good way to like continue the stream, you know, get the good energy.
Wanted to put out, and then I convinced him to not put out. Right?
How dare you?
I am going to leak this now, and we are going to read this video.
Clickety-click.
And basically, I will be comparing it to the recent drama, because you're going to notice that the things that he's accusing me, Beckett, Chud, Queeman, Sunday, many other streamers of.
Damn, literally fucking everyone from every side of the sphere.
This doesn't mean that I'm absolutely okay with like President Sunday or Aiko. I don't really know the guys. I have friends that have been in beefs with them, so I'm not necessarily friends with them, but I'm not going to be disparaging against Sunday or Aiko because they've never been disparaging against me, right?
I don't know anything about him, but he seems like a regular guy.
I'm going to do that. The video is titled
Aiko's fair.
Absolute Freak Show. President Sunday and Aiko's.
This is the longest title I've seen in so long. It reminds me of my titles.
Sexual harassment campaign, right? And I'll make sure, chat, to compare. Now, I got a copy of this video script from Tyler, right? It was shared via Google Drive, which is how I have a copy of it, because Google Drive saves shared documents in history. So, there we go. Now, with that being said, let us continue on and figure out what the fuck is inside this. Okay? Now, I should mention, by the way, another really frustrating thing is that when I privately spoke to Tyler...
True. Don't trust streamers. Good point.
True.
Oh,
true.
When I give a nut check, that doesn't
A
mean
lesson that everyone says so many times, but you never learn until you learn.
that you can go use me as cloud capital. That's really cringe, and you're cringe. Okay? I don't like that. I don't like being used as cloud capital. I felt that I was developing a pretty positive relationship with Tyler, so it was very annoying that I found out recently after our first interaction, he was immediately name-dropping me like some fucking Californian, wannabe star or something.
I gave Aiden the doxing segment, Tyler's crazy doxing take, so maybe he'll watch it on stream soon. Med check.
Yes, there. Right. Anyway, let's. Yeah. I'm gonna turn my Discord notifications on right now.
Click.
Hold on. Actually, just turned off the stream so it's leaving. There. Should be good. Why do you keep leaving them on? Because I sometimes am fed information.
Frankie's butt is on my medicine.
All right. So, chat, first of all, trigger warning. Sexual assault, necrophilia, spousal abuse, animal abuse. Most content not safe for life, so be wary how you may display on stream. Right? Op Block also got name
Did you see
dropped.
Kelly Jean versus Aiden? I don't remember. When did this happen?
Right? Op Block, as you guys know, Fauci is apparently part of the Groomer Defense League. So, you know, the Op Block is apparently the Groomer Defense League. Very appropriate behavior to hear. So that's great. But yeah, preamble. My name is Tyler from Westside Tyler Live, a YouTube live stream channel focused on lefty commentary. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? I started talking to another.
It's so funny to write out like that part of your script. Hi, this is Kinetic Hell.
Welcome to my channel.
I know. I would like to welcome my very special guest. I'm like, I don't write videos like that.
24 and built a box.
Blah blah blah. Who cares about me? The right on the blah 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 is so funny.
Standard friendly relationship with him. He started getting weird and patronizing in our interactions until this all culminated in him trying to blow up an extremely.
He says bog standard a lot. Just FYI.
Bog standard. Yeah, he does that. I've like noticed that. He's a thesaurus rat. Like, he can't stop like exchanging big words for, you know.
Yep. He learns a word and then he uses it over and over and over again.
I know. Culminate.
Got a timestamp? Okay, cool. Thanks, Steve.
Story on CSA in order to fix my version and
Probably
take
like watch that next stream.
credit as some sort of mentor or some shit. So this is in relation to the Demon Mama story. I don't really fucking know the details of that, right? But from what Beckett has told me, it seemed like Tyler did a pretty bad job. And Beckett was like, guys, Tyler's new. He just doesn't understand, right? He was weird as fuck, so I blew up our relationship by criticizing him over his unprofessionalism. So this is something that you might have noticed happened to Beckett recently. Beckett was criticized for being unprofessional from Tyler because of his recent coverage of Pixie. However you feel about the coverage of Pixie is whatever, and Tyler is allowed to defend or to criticize Beckett for that lack of professionalism, right? He was threatening to go after Demon Mama's chatters. Well, you know what's interesting, Gerald, is that that's happening again with this current situation.
You wanna?
He is basically pointing the finger at both creators and their fan bases, saying that, you know, it's like a pedophile harboring and that we all make exceptions for criminals in situations if we like them, right? Booted his community out of mine, and following that, he and his community of freaks, drug addicts, sexual deviants, and sycophants have been pursuing a harassment campaign against me. I really don't give a shit about that because there are a bunch of freaks when it comes to the territory. So I do want to say that after Tyler pedo-jacketed a large amount of people in commentary.
I know. That's the thing too. Like it's like he just came out swinging, and I'm like, you're gonna have to have really sufficient evidence for all of those people. Like,
immediately turned around and levied criticism at people in commentary, right?
What did that comment say?
And levied.
And she taps her swamp for
one
black. Okay, that's not what I thought it was.
Right. So, you know, I find it very funny that, like, this whole, like, conversation about freaks, drug addicts, sexual deviants, and sycophants is being thrown at commentary, right? When it was being thrown at Sunday's community earlier. Now, I don't really know what Sunday's community is like. Maybe they're like that. What I'm saying is, it's very interesting how Tyler used the same language for somebody else he had a beef with in the past.
Oh, he was talking about me with the drug addict thing. Move.
It's almost like every time he has a beef.
Queen of Swords is based.
Queen and what?
It said Queen of Swords, the chatter that is based.
And the sexual deviant thing.
She's so funny. When she like doesn't want me to do something, she'll just take her paw and be like,
Peanut does that too.
Just for her bed boundaries.
That following his one-sided divorce, Sunday's mind slipped or something, and his commentary on me became increasingly sexual in nature. Now, I should mention, I was watching their debate.
I know, right?
There's a little bit of a toxic YAAAYY relationship between them. There is something weirdly flirtatious about their arguing. Tyler makes a lot of insinuations and comments about Sunday's body, and it almost borders on being sexual.
Not criminals.
So true. Good point. Good point. Because Tyler says way more sexual stuff. We are just repeating what he says.
I know. And then he'll clip that, the quote.
Yep.
There's a lot of toxic YAAAYY going on there. Yeah. Maybe that's a smidge too far, and I'm sexually harassing Tyler by saying that. But I'm just saying
You
that the
might say
conversations
so.
he's having with President Sunday are fucking weird. Let's see. Also, another reason that I told Tyler not to do this video is because of disparaging comments like these, which have little to nothing to do with any of the beef he has with Sunday. Right? Stuff about his divorce or stuff about his alcoholism and things that are just really not
It's
anybody.
not about his divorce. He's misreading that. I think he's saying that like that Tyler divorced Sunday.
Yeah.
Business or anybody.
I know. This must have been so weird for SPF fucking, like, Diesel, especially, like, not knowing all the shit about Tyler. Just, like,
Yep.
having to find out all this lore without someone to walk them through it with the sun bitch. All this out when you just get the piece from Tyler must have been so confusing. He was probably like, what the fuck? Like, what am I reading?
Yeah.
Chat, when I expose someone or I do a video about them, usually things I don't talk about unless it's incredibly prescient to the story is whether or not they were fucking divorced or not. I don't give a shit if you were divorced. I might just find it funny. I might make a joke about it, but it is not
He's
going
not
to be
divorced.
used as an example of how much more credible
Tyler is just not good at writing for a writer.
I am than you, which is a lot of how Tyler words a lot of these things in this script. Sunday's mind slipped in something, and his commentary
I feel that
became
Frankie chose
extremely sexual in nature. He's obsessed with my masculinity and emasculating me, which is interesting because if you were listening to the stream that was happening right now between Sunday and Tyler was being very loud and trying to emasculate Sunday. Now, that isn't to say that Sunday wasn't doing it back. They were both doing it to each other. But I'm just going to call a spade and say that these motherfuckers live in glass houses and we're trying to emasculate each other. That's what I'm doing right now. But I actually don't need to swear or talk really loudly to do it. I can just read this and I'm correct.
Maybe, I actually want to, like, put that on my tombstone. I'm like, say it again to the people in the back.
Right.
Do it. I can just read this and I'm correct. Calling me a bitch the way you would if you had tied someone to a radiator in your crawl space, which is also interesting because of how loud Tyler is being right now. Right at this current moment. In fact, I'm pretty sure some of his chatters might have told him that I'm reading this script right now out to you, to the public. Anyway, another thing that has come up is that Tyler says he's not crashing out. That's wrong. Tyler says that a crash out is when you go shoot up a mall, which I love a good Fed post as much as the next guy. But I probably wouldn't say that in the same conversation. It's not good to say that when you're like, I'm not crashing out. A crash out is when I would shoot up a mall, buddy.
So I guess I should stop telling people IRL. I talked to you once in a VC for clout. Smiley face. The clout is lame. Friends.
Hey, baby. I love you.
And permitting his extremely poorly moderated Discord and live chat to engage in the same weird as fuck sexual bullshit. Again, which, by the way, I know, and Tyler and Sunday were going over the semantics of this, but Tyler did have a not safe for work chat in his Discord, and the not safe for work art chat was supposed to be for, like, you know, artsy stuff, but at the time it was just being used for, like, booting material.
Ew.
So it wasn't being used in a way that was very productive for the art. It was just like, you know,
Gross.
posting whole.
Ew.
So, you know, it's like,
Gross. I don't want to think about that.
I know, people have some weird shit going on in their Discord server. I'm like, I know I don't always pay the best attention to mine, but I'm like, for the people, like, how would you not notice all that weird ass shit going on, you know?
Yeah.
again, I don't care much at all. I thought it was funny to watch him spiral, so he stepped it up again and started to attack my wife, who doesn't appear in my streams and is a private individual out at the cesspit of YouTube commentary. Which is true, his wife, and again, I didn't really want to, like, talk about this, but yeah, when I was talking with Tyler in our call that I didn't record because it was a call made in good faith,
What are you doing?
is that,
Don't
you know,
show your
his
butt.
wife had already said,
Inappropriate.
honey, I don't care what strangers on the internet are saying about me, stop, right? So his wife had already expressed a massive amount of disinterest in this conversation, right? She didn't care what people like Sunday and Aiko were saying about her. She was just living her life, and she didn't care. He does. He says that it's for content and kayfabe, but I can tell you after having that conversation with Tyler and plenty of things that I've seen, Tyler did care, and reasonably so. He's married to this woman. He's allowed to be upset about it, but you got to be careful about reacting to these things.
She heard Diesel talk about posting hole and left.
One of the things I told Tyler in that call is to not react to these things because it's going to make it worse for you and your wife. And if you care, you probably should just shut the fuck up, right?
Come
From
find
August
out.
2024 till now, November of 2024, Sunday spends his broadcast week getting shit-faced, sweaty, and pissed off and whines about being online. Which, I should say, again, those that live in glass houses, this is something that just happens between the both of them. They both go at it. They both go at each other. And I had it on good authority that Sunday would have stopped talking about Tyler.
Hey, Insomnia. Now we're watching Diesel give his testimony as to his experience with Tyler and his attempted hit piece that never came to fruition, unfortunately for us.
I'm talking about Sunday. Basically, a mutually agreed upon silence on each other. Of course, with this recent thing that Beckett and I ended up kicking off a little bit, those gloves came off again, right? During these diatribes, he has frequently insinuated that I beat my wife to the point where it became a meme in his community and his orbiter, Aiko's community. Aiko literally seems to get off on sexual harassment. She's an absolute fucking weirdo.
Thank you for looking, boo boo.
And has a chatter named Tyler's wife, who frequently makes $2 donations.
Oh, here we go.
As possible.
I love the $2 donations. Legend.
Again, these are random club shittos on the internet donating money.
It's true.
So, like, don't get
I
it.
mean, Diesel, you are ignoring the very possible scenario where it is actually Tyler's wife escaping from the freezer using
Is she cooking?
tiny bit of allowance that she gets to vent her troubles into my stream. He doesn't.
Into, like,
An outlet. She needs an outlet, dude.
it's one thing to get
She
into
found community here. She found scholarship and validation,
beef
dude.
with Aiko. It's another thing to get into beef with an account called Tyler's wife that is doing it with the express intent to get you to have a reaction.
I know. That's literally like me taking that call the other night. I was like, what can you do?
Well, they were
Yeah, except this is even
More deranged, yeah. There's like no person on the
funnier
internet.
because, yeah. And Tyler's wife doesn't ever contact Tyler. This is just Dono. Aiko gets on her stream. That's it.
I am dead. I'm dead. How are you hyper obsessed over someone else's donuts, dude?
Yeah.
people make funny meme accounts to mock other people all the time. That happens, right? So I was like, why? So this insinuation that Aiko seems to get off the sexual harassment portrays her a bit as a sexual deviant. You can say a lot of things about Aiko. I don't think that's one of them, and I think without evidence, that's really not a good thing to do, and that you shouldn't do it.
The Great Club Shit Wars.
Dipster has responded better to his fake accounts, okay?
That is true.
Let's see about my spouse. Possible that she's dead in a freezer and that I skull fucked her and I've jammed the
Holy fuck. I'm like, dude.
into her, etc., etc.
Etc., etc.
Okay, Tyler's wife, the Dono role player, Tyler's wife does talk about all those things.
But it's a glove shitter. Yeah, Corey said, because that's what you do when you escape a freezer. The first thing you do is scream that's making fun of the person who tried to kill me. Very good point. Very good point. Making fun of the person that tried to kill me. Yeah, good point.
The health and safety of Aiko. I've stopped.
Literally, he's laughing. Don't you?
Because it's ridiculous, dude.
Don't you tell me it's not funny, Mr. Diesel. Don't you tell me.
Cotton 4K.
Fucked her. Let's see about my spouse. Possible that she's dead in a freezer and that I skull fucked her.
Hey,
Am I right?
I told you,
Am I right? God is good.
I guess.
Thank you so much. Insomnia.
Hey. I told you,
Am I right? God is good.
I guess.
For gifting 5 memberships that went to 10 Chazardis, Lady Kakuri, Abby, and Possum. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Said it before and I'll say it now. The Tyler's White Spits felt kind of poor taste at first, but Tyler's reaction to them has made it pure comedy gold.
You're right.
Exactly what they want. Like if you give a mouse a cookie, if you give an analog a reaction, dude. Like
Literally. Also, Babe Boof said really quick, Aiko and the mods can't ban them in any way for the record. They never chat or anything. Yeah, this person only ever says stuff in Dono TTS and that's it. And that's another reason why we have no fucking idea who it is that has been this person.
I am dead. That's kind of my though.
So much. If you can and feel like supporting the stream, that would be awesome. If you can or do not feel like it, thank you for being here. Please like the stream. Make sure you're on live and not top chat. Thank you. Thank you.
And I've jammed
Okay, look at his face.
that I skull fucked her, and I've jammed the contents of a trunk drawer into her, etc., etc. There's literally too many of these clips.
You giggle, don't you? Yeah, he got caught up in a little bit of a chuckle. It's funny how hard Kiesel wrecked Tyler last night. You mean in this?
For the health and safety of Aiko and Sunday, I've stopped looking at them. Which, by the way, is
As a
Becca Fed
threat.
posting.
I know that's definitely a threat, dude.
Did Tyler
Yes.
actually post this doc even after being told not to? No. So after I told Tyler not to, while privately he mentioned me by name, on public, on stream, he was like a YouTuber, basically had me to do a touch grass moment. There's a stream titled, I had a touching grass moment. That is the stream. He is talking about me in that stream.
Yeah.
Interesting. Right, so this is a saved copy I have. So things like these links that are supposed to lead to Dropbox do not work anymore.
That's
But
very
originally,
sad.
these were like screen grabs of, Aiko responding to donos, right? So people would donate insane shit, and she would go like hee hee or something, right? Because if you ever watch an Aiko stream, she's kind of a quiet motherfucker.
Hi, Sport. I know,
Right,
Sport. We're
it's
probably gonna hop
like
off soon too. I'm sorry. Welcome in. I'm sorry. I'm so tired from last night.
Acting with the audience type of thing.
He hasn't seen.
Resi play games. How fun. Did you have fun? Did you win?
He hasn't met me. I go. Hee.
Right.
I know, dude. I was gonna win the Resi.
So, like any of these links, and I've checked them all, by the way, chat.
I need to find more small streamers that I can raid because I love. It's funny when people raid.
They're all Dropbox links, and none of them work, so we don't have them. But we actually have the screenshots in here.
Oh, here we go.
Is this a separate thing between Sunday and Tyler, or will we also be hearing a side from Nicholas Diorio? No, Nicholas Diorio is not involved.
Nick's always involved in fucking everything, dude.
There are literally too many of these to clip, and for the health and safety of Aiko and Sunday, I've stopped looking at them. You also should probably watch them, but be aware.
For their health and safety, not yours, right?
These are all available online on YouTube. Just go give any Aiko stream and search wife in the transcript. Clips it out. Evidence of all the good shit. So these are not things that Aiko is saying. These are things that Aiko is responding to. Most of these, from what I remember, and my recollection is not perfect. So
The fucking smile on her face. She's cheesing because she's vindicated.
I'll
She's like, you see that bitch? Even Diesel looked into it.
maybe I'm missing something because I don't remember things perfectly, right? But a lot of these were people donating disparaging things about it. So, for example, somebody would donate about how, like, oh, you know, something like, you know, Tyler being violent and skull fucking his wife. So somebody.
Can we start tagging the streams with wife? Like, yes. You just say wife a bunch. Yep.
Aiko wouldn't disavow it. She would just laugh about it. So because Aiko would laugh about these things instead of actively disavowing and then banning the chatter, that is considered.
They're donating
like,
money too. It's clearly like a joke. Like you're not gonna.
Yeah, and he doesn't realize that we don't. It's not a chatter, so we don't know who it is.
Yeah, you can't even ban them.
You approve of
That's
that
funny.
behavior, and so you know Aiko is basically approving of necrophilic skull fucking.
Yep.
Right?
Dude, this guy's a professional sleeper. Leapfrog.
Hashtag search wife.
These things are as recent as the days after the.
How about when you write wife in chat, I'll occasionally say it. We write wife in chat. Every so often, I'll take a peek and I'll say it.
Election, and there are
Sex
several,
wife.
and there are often several donos per stream, as is what happens when you're a streamer. Aiko celebrates and encourages this. Her chat loves it, and it led to some on her and Sunday's Discord servers. You gotta realize that these communities
This is
hate
my-
each other.
This is my the Tyler. Which one is it? Exclamation point. The one where he's like, and laughing. That's how I feel. Where he's like, Carly has this. This is how this is.
Tie emotes.
What a mood.
Frozen wife ravioli.
I know that I've also been on the receiving end of it now, none of which I really care about all that much.
You?
But yeah, basically, which I really hate her and Sunday's Discord servers. So you got to realize that these communities hate each other. I know the receiving end of it now, none of which I really care about all that much.
I don't know what he's talking about. Not us.
But yeah, basically these community members, not Aiko or Sunday, the random Discord club shittos, are saying things about Tyler's wife in a Discord server that already doesn't like Tyler. Okay?
Dude, I love when people do this, like drag from other people's Discord the shit that their community's saying about them. I'm like, bro, if I did that, I could make 16 fucking videos. Like people say
Right.
horrible stuff about you in other people's Discord. Like you can't read that shit. That's so bad. Like, why are you sitting there like searching up like your shit in other people's Discord, you know? Like,
Yep.
if they don't like you, they're clearly gonna have some negative things to say about you. I mean, I used to be guilty of that, of like going to like, you know, look at every fucking negative thing people say. But I'm like, after a certain point, you're gonna go nuts. You're gonna go
Yep.
crazy. Like,
Especially when it's wild ass shit like
yeah,
this.
like so clearly satirical, dude.
Also, too, by the way, if you want, around this point, is probably a good place to leave it if you would like to, and we can continue another time.
Part 3. Make sure to subscribe for part 3, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah,
With me, dude.
of course.
I'm like, this is such an interesting story. I'm like, I got so much better once you got past the setup. I'm like, dude,
Right.
that song is horrible. It's gonna be rent free in my head for way too long, dude.
So sorry, but it is what it is.
First, it's part of internet lore, dude. It's an important culture. It's culturally
Yep.
significant. Well, thank you guys. I'm like,
Exactly.
and I think Resi's done, so that's that. I need to make more streamer friends. Put more people live. So
Thanks for having me.
yeah, thanks for coming on. Have a great night.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
See you guys when I see you next. Probably tomorrow, but I'm really tired. We'll see. Okay, good night. Au revoir.